You're watching Rider X Garage, and today, we've got our hands on something truly exciting of the 2026 Benelli BX 250 Motard Off-Road. Whether you're a weekend trail warrior or just someone who appreciates a sleek, powerful motard design, you'll want to stick around. We're diving deep into everything this machine offers, from design and features, to off-road capability, performance, pricing, and of course, whether it lives up to the hype. So, first impressions? Let's just say, this bike turns heads even before it starts moving. One look at the 2026 BX 250 and you know Benelli has leaned into that aggressive motard, sharp angles, lean profile, and purpose-built lines that scream agility and control. Walking up to the front of the bike, the high-mount fender and minimalist headlamp assembly immediately catch your eye. It's clean, functional, and has that ready-for-dirt look you expect from an off-road beast. The headlight is led with a slim profile that blends into the front fairing. It's not bulky, and it gives the bike a very modern, almost stealthy personality. Right above that sits a tiny visor, mostly cosmetic, but it adds a bit of flair and contributes to the overall sharp aesthetic. From the side, the BX 250 looks tall and narrow, typical for a bike designed to conquer uneven terrain and tight trails. The fuel tank holds just enough for off-road adventures without adding unnecessary bulk, and its angular design flows seamlessly into the slim seat, which offers good grip and a surprisingly comfortable feel for something meant for rugged riding. The frame is visible in several spots, and Benelli's exposed trellis-style tubing brings a nice industrial edge. There's no excess plastic here, no flashy chromia, just function-forward design. The high ground clearance and long travel suspension are clear giveaways that this bike is made to get dirty. Add to that the spoke wheels with dual sport knobby tires, and you've got a setup that's just begging to be taken off the pavement. At the rear, simplicity continues to dominate. The tail section is short and high, in true motard fashion, and the rear light is LED, just like the front. There's a minimalistic fender and number plate holder, with a functional and somewhat aggressive look. The exhaust is placed higher than average, keeping it safe from mud and water crossings. It sticks out a little, giving the bike that raw, race-inspired personality. The overall weight distribution looks central and balanced, a critical feature for off-road handling. Now, let's talk performance here, because the BX 250 isn't just about looks. Under the frame is a 249cc single-cylinder, 4-stroke, air-cooled engine paired with a 6-speed transmission. It delivers around 25 horsepower, which may not sound like a lot on paper, but in a bike that weighs under 150 kilograms wet, that translates to punchy, responsive performance on dirt and gravel. The torque is immediate and satisfying in the low to mid-range, making hill climbs and rapid changes in terrain a breeze. Throttle response is sharp, and the gearing is well tuned for trail riding and urban commuting alike. The clutch action is light, and the gearbox feels smooth even during aggressive downshifts. It's not a bike you'd take to a drag strip, but in the world of motards, it's got more than enough to keep a smile on your face. Suspension duties are handled by upside-down front forks and a monoshock at the rear. Both ends offer decent travel, soaking up rocks and dips with confidence. It's not competition-grade suspension, but for its price point, it delivers exactly what most off-road riders will need. It handles jumps, bumps, and even a bit of airtime without throwing off your balance. Braking is solid, with pedal-style disc brakes front and rear. The front gets a large 260mm disc, and the rear a 240mm. ABS isn't standard in all markets, but some variants do include it as optional. On dirt, the braking feels progressive, not grabby, which is key when you need to modulate speed rather than slam to a stop. In terms of rider comfort, The upright seating position and wide handlebars offer excellent control and visibility. The foot pegs are grippy, and there's plenty of clearance for boots. The seat is on the firmer side. But that's typical for this segment. After an hour of trail riding, you'll appreciate the support. Now if you're wondering about fuel economy, the BX 250 performs fairly well for a 250cc off-roader. Expect anywhere from 28 to 35 km per litre depending on how aggressively you ride. The tank holds around 10 litres, so you're looking at a practical range of roughly 280 to 350 km on a full tank, which is more than enough for day trips or short weekend getaways. Technology-wise, Benelli keeps things simple. The instrument cluster is digital, compact, and easy to read. It shows speed, RPM, fuel level, and gear position, everything you need and nothing more. Don't expect smartphone connectivity or flashy ride modes. This bike's all about tactile, analog fun. So what about the price? This is where Benelli hits a sweet spot. The 2026 BX 250 Motard is priced competitively, especially in markets like India, Southeast Asia, and Latin America. Depending on the region, expect an ex-showroom price of around $3,800 to $used $4,200. In India, that's somewhere between a superscript 13.2 to a superscript 13.5 lakhs. Given its quality components, off-road capability, and Italian design heritage, this represents strong value for money. Maintenance is fairly straightforward too, with parts availability improving significantly in recent years. Benelli has expanded its service network in key markets, and routine servicing is cost-effective compared to other European brands. However, because it's a niche bike, aftermarket customization options might be limited for now, but that could change quickly as the Motard scene grows. So who is this bike really for? If you're looking for a lightweight, off-road capable motorcycle that doubles as a daily city ride with serious attitude, the BX 250 fits the bill perfectly. It's ideal for new riders looking to dip into off-roading, or seasoned enthusiasts who want something more manageable than a full-sized enduro bike. It's not built to compete with hardcore race bikes or high-end dual sport, but it wasn't meant to. It carves out its own niche, agile, minimal, and honest. Wrapping up, the 2026 Benelli BX 250 Motard Off-Road is a breath of fresh air. It's simple, raw, and fun. It reminds you why riding is more than just horsepower and gadgets. It's about freedom, terrain, and being one with the machine. If you're after a rugged companion that can handle city traffic and then hit the dirt on the weekend, this just might be your perfect match. Thanks for tuning in to MotorView. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next ride review. Got questions about the BX 250 or want to see it go head-to-head with another bike? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Ride safe, and we'll see you on the next one.